Good morning, America. Boy, do I have some news for you. Today, I'm going to tell you where the best places to play online poker are for residents in the United States. Contrary to popular belief, online poker is not illegal in America, at least not in most states, nor has it ever been illegal. Certain operators who didn't play within the rules have seen an exit from the U.S. market, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the game you love from the comfort of your own home. That's right, America. Playing poker on the internet for real money, yes, you can. As I said, the exact rules surrounding online poker vary from state to state. For full info regarding which sites are accessible to you based on your location, check out the link in the video description titled Online Poker in the USA, What's Good? Pause the video, take a second to check that out. You'll thank me at the end of this. Now that you know where you're able to play, let's dive into the good stuff, where you should be playing online poker, if you can, and what each of these sites has to offer. For the record, all these sites also have mobile clients, so you can start playing poker from the palm of your hand. First up, America's Card Room, the next big thing. America's Card Room is not only the site I most highly recommend to American players, but it is actually one of my top 3 favorite sites to play on, and that's including every single poker room online, yes, including PokerStars. When I think of America's Card Room, the first word that comes to mind is innovation. And the next thing that comes to mind is value. ACR's catchphrase is the next big thing, and it's clear why. ACR is always striving to add new features, new games, and new formats to keep poker fun and exciting. They're the first online room to offer a $1 million guaranteed tournament, which runs every other month and boasts a buy-in of $540. This event complements their regular tournament schedule, which offers great structures, long late registration, and unlimited re-entry for players at any buy-in level. When you sit down to play a tournament session at America's Card Room, you'll be giving yourself a chance to go deep and get your money's worth. ACR also offers spin-a-lights, which allow you to qualify for big buy-in tournaments for a little less than 1 cent. They're little slot machine games that you can play right in the tournament lobby if you don't have time to play a full satellite. ACR's newest edition, which is available on mobile, is Jackpot Sit and Goes. And if you're familiar with Spin and Goes or Espressos, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you aren't familiar with them, then give them a try. You're going to absolutely love them. Unless, you don't like gambling and you don't like action. Now, for high-stakes players, ACR has a special tournament called The Cage, which is a timed tournament that also has some satellite players. For more info on that, check out my interview with ACR's CEO, Phil Nagy. And for grinders, ACR has a regular leaderboard called The Beast and Bad Beat Jackpots on all their cash game tables, so you do get rewarded for being a loyal player at America's Card Room. They also offer an option of 27% rakeback or an elite VIP program, which will also give you very high value back. And for those of you who just want to live the dream, ACR will be sending 50 players to the World Series of Poker main event in 2015. Satellites are already underway. The perks of ACR go on, but perhaps the most attractive thing they offer is speedy cash-outs. You can get Western Union or MoneyGram cash-outs in 3 days, instant cash-outs to your Bitcoin wallet. They even offer a debit card which allows you to withdraw instantly from your poker account. Now, if checks are your thing, they have those too. The wait period is a little longer though, so I would advise using one of the other cash-out methods if you're able to. If you'd like to try out ACR and support the Grips Poker Training Project, please use the bonus code GRIPST, which will give you access to our private weekly tournaments with $500 added to the prize pools. ACR is a site that's run by poker players and for poker players. So if you're missing Poker Stars and counting down the days till PS will return to the US of A, then this is the site you should be playing on in the meantime. ACR offers pretty much all the same goodies as PS. The only downside about America's Card Room is that it's not Mac compatible, but if you know how to install Boot Camp or Parallels on your system, which isn't too tough, then you will find that little problem easily solved. Next up is Bovada, also known as Bodog to my friends north of the border, which is certainly the juiciest place to play poker online. Bovada is primarily a sports betting and casino site, which explains why the cash games and tournaments are ridiculously soft. Cash players are limited to 4 tables maximum, which deters a lot of professional grinders from playing here, and the tournaments have a very fast structure, which skips a lot of blind levels. And I'm not even talking about the turbos here. Truly a gambler's paradise, Bovada offers a wide array of tournaments, sit-and-goes, juicy cash games, and hosts regular tournament series such as the Golden Spade Poker Open and the Black Diamond Poker Open, which has a whopping $500,000 guaranteed main event. I think the buy-in for that is $450, if I'm not mistaken. The play is anonymous on Bovada, which also attracts gamblers, and up until very recently, it was not possible to use a heads-up display on Bovada. The games play like it's 2005, the software looks like it was built in 1995, but the cash-outs, they happen like it's 2015. With Western Union and MoneyGram taking 5 days to arrive and checks typically arriving in under 2 weeks, it's all good. Bovada is also the easiest site to deposit to, accepting most major credit cards. So if you're the kind of player who wants action and who wants it now, and maybe he wants a little bet, wants to bet a little side action as well, then Bovada is definitely the fit for you. One of the most reliable sports books in the world, and very favorable lines. There is no bonus code with Bovada, but if you'd like to support Team Gripst, please use the link in the video description to create your account. And finally, rounding out the top 3, we have Carbon Poker. And when it comes to giving out value, I tip my hat to Carbon Poker. They offer players the largest sign-up bonus of any room. That's 200% match up to $5,000. A $300,000 guaranteed in tournaments every Sunday, including a $150K guaranteed main event. A massive value Carbon Online Poker Series, which has $2.3 million in guaranteed prizes and runs kind of every 2 to 3 months. And they offer a free odds calculator and heads-up display, which is great for new players. And similar products to this heads-up display sell for $75 to $100. So getting that for free is pretty sweet. Also, when you sign up using the bonus code STACKEDPK, you will receive 4 free real money tournament tickets and double whatever you deposit for play instantly. That's not a bonus that needs to be cleared. You get that cash right out the gate, and that is in addition to the clearable sign-up bonus. So, you definitely get a lot to work with when you sign up at Carbon Poker. It's a great place to learn how to play better poker. Carbon's regular tournament schedule offers the deepest stacked events of any site. And with 4 hours of late registration, you can hop into the tournament at whatever blind level suits you. You can hop in when you have 500 big blinds, 100 big blinds, 50 big blinds, 20 big blinds, maybe 10 big blind poker is your thing. If you register at the last second to any of these events, 4 hours in, you can get in there with 10 big blinds. And if that's your strong suit, ain't nothing wrong with that. This, coupled with the unlimited re-entry element, ensures that you will get whatever level of gambling and entertainment you're looking for, plus a great chance to apply your skill edge. They also run tons of satellites to their weekly Sunday major, The Big Ticket, which pays 30 to 40K to the winner and is a really good event. Really solid structure, really weak field. I really enjoy playing it. Another big perk about Carbon is that the software is extremely fast. I'm pretty sure it is the fastest poker software anywhere, which allows you to get in many hands per hour. And this is great for both tournaments and cash games. You get in more hands at each blind level in a tournament. And for cash games, you can rake in the bonuses. This will be especially appealing to high volume players. If you like to mass multi-table and you live in America, then Carbon Poker is definitely the best fit software for you. Now, the major downside I've heard from people playing at Carbon is that the cash outs are slower than other sites. Checks take 5 to 6 weeks to arrive. That being said, I have cashed out both via check and via bank wire and had no issues. The other cash out methods offered are still pretty quick, taking about a week. Now, there is a misconception because a lot of people who had money on Lock Poker were not able to cash out. Despite the fact that these sites share the same software, they're part of the merged network, Carbon Poker has no affiliation with Lock Poker. So if you had issues with them, that doesn't mean you're going to have issues with Carbon Poker. Carbon Poker is an independent site, and they are run very professionally and very well when it comes to poker. Now, when it comes to the other stuff, Carbon also offers sports betting and casino. So if you want to make some wagers while playing your Sunday majors, Carbon Poker will enable you to get the best of both worlds. And that rounds out my top 3 poker sites for US players. I have personally played on all these sites. I play their Sunday majors as often as I can, pretty much any time I'm playing a Sunday session. And I make a serious effort to play their series as well, because the value in the main events and the satellites is extremely high. I have had no issues depositing or withdrawing from these sites. I have cashed out over $5,000 from America's Card Room via check, $12,000 from Bovada via check as well, and $8,000 from Carbon via bank wire. The checks took a little bit of time to clear. You know, I think it was 12-day clearing period, but I mean, that's the same with all checks. Like, even if you get a check from your friend, it's still going to take like 4 to 7 days to clear, so that's nothing new. But at the end of the day, the money is real, and that's my biggest concern when dealing with online poker sites, is knowing that my money is safe, secure, and that when I cash out, when I click the cash out button, that I will actually receive my money. Now, here are a few great other sites that I haven't personally played on, but a lot of my students recommend and speak highly of them. BetOnline is on the Chico network and was one of the first US-friendly sites. Full Flush Poker is an up-and-coming room with lots of small stakes action and lots of awesome promotions going on. I think they're going to be one of the most popular rooms in the States in the future. And Juicy Stakes is on the Revolution network, which has above-average traffic and some cool promotions. Again, if you haven't yet, check out the link in the video description to see which sites are available to you based on your location. And after that, I hope you can find a room that you will enjoy playing on and meets your needs as a player. If you like this video and found it helpful, please click the like button. If you'd like to support the Grips Poker Training Project, please use the links below the video when opening your new online poker accounts and use the bonus codes provided in this PowerPoint. And if you have any questions that were not answered in this video, please post them in the comments and I will do my best to reply and get you informed so that you can get back to playing the game you love safely and securely. This has been Evan for Gripsed.com saying good morning, America, and happy stacking.